but that's my move done. And it's interesting at the moment because I have this tank character. He can't attack my hero because all his attacks have to go via that tank. So later on in the game, when there's a lot of damage going around, he'll be sacrificing cards like that.
But look what he's done now, Chris.
Oh God,
he's taunted you with a taunt.
Myself.
You see, this is what happens. This is what happens in life. You taunt someone, they'll taunt you right back. That's why you got to be careful, Chris.
All these life lessons we're learning from Hearthstone.
I know, this is why you got to treat others how you want to be treated. Otherwise, you get into situations like this. What do you do now? Then you have to attack that card. But can your taunt card attack other cards?
Yeah, it's got an attack value of 3. It's got lots of health, 5 health, and 3 attack. So if I were to attack his card
then
with
I guess
that,
you're sacrificing your defense mechanism of that card, basically.
well, we'd be pretty much cancelling each other out.
Yeah.
We both have 3 damage into each other. Even though I'm the attacker in this case, we'd both be taking 3 damage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes... actually, I've got quite a decent card here. Yeah, I'm going to use this now, actually. This card is a spell from Warcraft, actually, and it heals and damages all the units on the field.
Right.
My cleric has taken 1 point of damage, and he has lots of cards out there, so I think this will work quite nicely. It's going to cost me 5 mana, but it's you can see I've managed to take out one of his cards and do a bunch of damage across the board there.
Just an instant use card, basically.
Yeah, and you can see there, because I healed this character, their effect means that I get to draw another card, so it's kind of useful in the long run. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to attack that character, get rid of him, attack this one, and I've got rid of his cleric, which is really, really good for me. That's
maybe you are winning, Chris.
See, that's how quickly it can turn around.
You've damaged his hero as well.
Oh.
He has taken the first blow.
Yes, I'm going to taunt him. Going to taunt him.
The light shall
burn you. The light shall. I'm just going to say that every so often.
Isn't that what the person from Game of Thrones says? The light shall burn you.
Yeah, the Lord of Light, possibly. Yeah. I just quite like seeing it every so often. Just I'll remind him that.
Don't spam. Good grief! You're such an Xbox Live player.
You've only insulted some other audience there. Okay, he's just brought another cleric on, and managed to give that cleric additional health. Kind of gutted about that. However, I've got this card here, which picks on cards that don't do much damage. So even if they have loads of health, which the full health is quite considerable, because their attack value is quite low, you can use this on that card and get rid of it straight away. Yes, that's really quite cool, actually. And now you can see both of these cards are damaged. I have a hero ability. Each kind of deck has a different hero ability. Because I'm a priest, mine heals. It costs 2 mana and restores 2 health to any unit. So I'm going to do it to my tank, who's taunting still. Because I heal, I get another card in, which is another cleric. That's actually really cool.
You wired this game up to really look good in the video.
I think I'm going to save that that card. It's not going to make too much sense to play it right now, but I might play it next turn. In the meantime, I'm going to double my tank's health.
Okay. So it is like, you know, balancing between instant cards and cards that you lay, and then you bolstering cards that are already on the table and things like that.
Yeah, it's actually the whole, like, it's quite a basic card game in comparison to some others, but it's that balance. Yeah, it's between trying to look after your own cards, trying to get new cards on the field, and trying to figure out whether you need to attack their cards or their hero. And I really like it. I can
definitely see the appeal of it. I think the fact that it's simple is good, because I think some card games are far too difficult, and you'll play one hand and be like, I can't be bothered.
Very overwhelming. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is simple. This is basically a game of balance, which is usually what works.
And interestingly, each deck works very differently, so they are struggling a little bit with balance issues at the moment, but that's why they've released it in a beta. Yeah. I think the game is pretty much done now. It's just, in classic Blizzard sense, they want to make sure it gets as balanced as possible.
He's upgraded his hero's health as well.
Yeah, he's just managed to heal it. Well, I'm not really trying to do loads of damage to his hero yet. That's usually later in the game. But let's see. Right, I'm going to get rid of one of these witch doctors pronto. Oh no! Oh god, that was so stupid!
Yeah, I wonder what you were doing there.
Oh, I was reading them backwards there. Oh, I thought...
not so easy now, is it, Chris? Not so accessible.
God damn it, I'm going to put another cleric out. That really embarrassed myself there. I'm going to tell him that I didn't mean to do that.
Not quite at this point.
Just laugh at your own decision.
Absolutely. Okay. This character's going to start doing quite a lot of damage soon.
The Chill Wind Yeti.
Yep.
From the deep, dark forests of Magalga.
That's not anywhere near. I'm pretty sure that it's from Northrend. Okay. But there we are.
We'll go with Magalga.
Tell us in the comments. I prefer Magalga. Oh, here we are. Okay. I don't really know what to do here. It doesn't make sense to put this out yet. But then again, he's never going to have a weapon. Yeah, let's just put that card out.
How do you know he's never going to have a weapon?
Because priests don't use weapons.
There you go. You see what I was doing there? little bit of sprinkle on the cake.
Nice, very good.
Use, eat the icing.
You sprinkle. Why do you make these sayings up every time?
Why stick with sayings that already
I
exist?
can't remember the last video we did where you didn't come up with something like
And
that.
they love it.
Sprinkle
love
on
it.
the cake, a little bit of icing.
No, sprinkle on the cake and then eat some of the icing.
I eat some of the icing,
See, it's
okay,
like, this is
cool.
what you're going to do.
Oh no, he's used the same card against me, against my tank.
Right.
So my defender, my stalwart defender who'd been protecting my other cards.
He's coming after your hero now as well.
I'm quite happy for him to do that, you know?
Why?
Because 4 damage in this stage of the game isn't going to change much. I'm more worried about him getting rid of the cleric still.
You just got another cleric, didn't you?
Well, that's the one I had to
Oh.
put another one out after the embarrassing moment where I may or may not have.
You're right, you're just showing the mechanics of the game, Chris. You're showing
Yeah, of course.
success and defeat.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was doing, probably. Oh, this is an expensive card, costs 7 mana, but gives all my minions +1 attack and +1 health. So, pop him out. Fortunately, he's still got 5 health, which is going to be quite hard to get through. I'm going to sacrifice this ooze, I think.
Not the Assasic Swamp Ooze.
Oh,
Acidic.
oh,
Assasic
no.
is acidic.
There's no way to do this, because if I get rid of this card now, this card will die, but do 4 damage.
Yeah.
That means he'll still have 4 attack and be able to kill my cleric next turn.
Now it has become chess, and that is chess.
In reflection, I think I should have used my Brewmaster, who can...
Why can't you use your Brewmaster now?
Because I've just put that card out.
All right.
You can't take them
Turn
back.
to get ready.
So I'm just going to ignore his Yeti, to be honest, and start doing some damage to his hero. I can kill him in 1 hit with my champion, but unfortunately this is going to cost me my cleric.
Why didn't you kill it in 1 hit with your champion? Okay, you can't
I've
go
only
till
just put
next
him
turn,
down,
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think I should have tried to save the cleric, but you know what? He's only got 2 cards in his hand. I've got 4, and I've got more cards on the field. I've probably, I've got the advantage I needed from keeping the clerics alive.
I feel advantageous.
Good. I'm going to start trying to do a bit of damage now. That's probably a good idea.
So his cards or to him in general?
Oh, he didn't kill my cleric. Okay then. So I'm just going to hit him. Bosh. Now this card is an absolute...
Core Hound.
Oh,
Beast.
look at that attack. Look at the attack on that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. I feel like you're
Oh.
looking at something else.
Oh man.
Quite what was
Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I'm going to heal my champion so I get another card in. Because Oh, that's perfect. It's a tank. So because he's got taunt, I can put him out, and that's going to protect my other cards and mean that he'll have to attack
The
this
Lord
one,
of the Arena.
which will kill him. They'll cancel those 2 cards out, but that's absolutely spot on. Spot on, Simon.
There you go.
Couldn't be happier.
The
with
luck
that move.
of the cards.
That was pure luck. That I didn't really deserve a card that useful at the time, but there we are.
His health is low now as well. Well, not low, but obviously it's on its
Yeah,
way.
he's going to have to do something pretty crazy to pull this back now, just because of the amount of cards. He's only got 2 cards to choose from at the moment, which means
Why?
The
It's
odds
a
are
very
against
stupid
him.
question, but why does he only have 2 cards and you have 5
because
cards?
I've kept those clerics alive. It's a big part of playing
Right,
as a
okay,
priest
right.
is keeping, well, at least in the way I built my deck, is to keep those clerics alive, keep healing things,
Keep getting cards
and
in.
keep getting extra
Right,
cards.
okay.
Now you can see he's starting to think, oh, maybe I should get rid of them. It's too late. It's too late, but
It's too late, man.
There we
You're
go.
already dead.
that's got rid of the core hound, as we hoped it would. Now this card's actually pretty cool, and I've got one myself that I'm going to put out. Basically, it starts with only 2 attack, but quite a lot of health. However, whenever it takes any damage, it gets an extra free attack. So if that manages to stay alive for a long time,
You're going to have a
keep
beastie card.
healing up. You could have it
Yeah.
with like 20 attack quite easily. And well, not quite easily, but if things went wrong, you could at least get into double digits, and
Yeah.
that's suddenly a completely different card. So we need to be careful about that. However, I think I can actually take it out quite. So, because he does 6 damage, if I can take this card out, it doesn't matter about improving his attack as long as I can take it out before his
Yeah,
turn.
of course, yeah.
So if I'm going to do
Risk
this,
reward, baby.
get rid of that. And that's taking his health down to 1. Now I'm going to sacrifice this ooze, which I never liked in the first place.
Okay.
4 ooze.
Good to know.
And it's got rid of a powerful card. I'm going to put... I see, I've got a couple of these now, but because he hasn't got any cards on the table, I'm not sure if they're going to take any damage.
Yeah, 'cause he
so
may not
instead,
often.
I think I'll go with something that just starts with a lot of damage.
The Core Hound.
The Core Hound!
I feel like the Core Hound is going to be the difference maker in this tense match.
It's going to do 10 damage every turn.
Unbelievable.
So, in fact, just to make sure nothing terrible happens. Oh, do I protect that or that?
Sure, you take your Core Hound.
I don't know, because he's giving 1 extra damage to that card anyway, and he's lost a bit of health. I'm going to protect my champion. He's done me well. He's done me well so far in this game.
I'm glad to hear it,
And
Chris.
I want to look after him.
Well, that's nice of you. The Core Hound may not feel as
Core
as
Hound.
nice as you said that, but the champion will be donning your garters this evening.
Oh,
come on, Chris. Keep the commentary going.
This guy's lost now. He had one card then, and it was a really low-level card.
So how does he get more cards now?
You get one card every turn
Right,
as standard. And I've been getting extra ones because of the clerics.
Your cleric. So now you're just going to...
He's got no defense, he's got no cards.
Do you think he's going to quit? Oh, my God.
Oh, 16
dear.
damage, that was brutal. And I've got a card here that does 5 damage to the enemy hero. So I'm just going to go Threaten.
Light shall burn you.
Oh, I can't spam it, I can't spam it. It's
good.
Quite, well, good job there, Blizzard, good job.
Just finish him off.
Light shall burn you.
See you later, mate. Thanks for
He
playing.
threatened me back.
I'm really sorry this was broadcast on Video Game and TV. You had no idea. Let's have a little fireworks to play, which is nice.
And, I didn't quite level up there. The way that works, at the moment I haven't unlocked all the priest cards. And I'll show you how the deck building works, actually, because that's what some people are no doubt going to be concerned about. Hearthstone is a free-to-play card game.
Yep.
Yikes. Which usually...
You buy your cards?
Not quite. Well, you can buy them. So there is a store in the game, and you can use coins which you get as you play. And in fact, if you play in the arena, you get them at quite a steady rate. You can see that gives 5 expert cards and 1 that will at least be rare. However,
how does this work in a card game? Where you can just buy your way to victory?
Well, you'll definitely get the best cards quicker if you do that. However, it's fairly balanced. It's more balanced than some I've seen already. Like Scrolls lets you pick the best cards and just buy them as you like. Whereas this, it's like buying a booster pack. So it's kind of like playing a trading card game.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, no,
and,
fair enough.
Like in Magic, I guess you could say you can buy your way to the...
buy cards for 70 quid, don't they?
Exactly.
So, plus more.
So it's much closer to that kind of setup than having a store where you can just buy and choose the best cards. And in fact, they've chosen not to include trading in this game, I think, to get around the idea of people going, well, I've got this really, really good one, I'll sell it to you. Yeah. Which I think Blizzard are a little bit worried about that kind of stuff since Diablo.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you can definitely buy the best cards, and you're going to have, if you can spend £35 straight away and buy 40 packs, you're going to be able to kit yourself out quite nicely. But to be honest, I haven't run into too many issues with that so far, and it doesn't limit any cards. The cards that you can buy are the same cards that you could get through just playing. It's just going to take you longer. And yeah, the way that works, I think I've got my deck here, Brat Attack.
I noticed it when we loaded up the game. I was very upset.
Yeah, the decks are they're split up depending on which class you choose. I chose the Priest, and it plays in a completely different way. It's a shame actually that we didn't get to see.
What are the classes?
It's all the classes from World of Warcraft,
okay,
I think.
So same as...
I'm not sure if some of the new ones are included actually, but it's all the basic classes from World of Warcraft. Yeah. In fact, if I go on play and just go across here, you can see I haven't done. Yeah, it's all the basic classes. So vanilla World of Warcraft. You have to unlock them, and it's actually quite fun. It makes sure that you understand how each class works as you before you can play them, which makes some sense, I guess. But they're completely different. Like the Rogue deck, I've played against someone before, and their game is completely different. I think it's a little bit balked at the moment, but but the idea of it's really cool. A lot of your cards are, you know how I had that healing spell?
Yep.
A lot of their cards are to do with their weapons that they have, so it's their hero doing damage to you more than their cards a lot of the time, which is completely different to my hero can't do any damage in that respect. So playing a priest versus a rogue is a completely different game. And it just, like I said to you at the beginning of this video, it just feels... I really enjoy that because I understand how all those classes work, and I recognise all the spells from playing that game
there's a
before.
crossover there which makes you feel like you're more into the game even though you haven't played it that much.
It's definitely targeted at people that have got a background in Warcraft. But what do you think? Do you? I know you.
I would be intrigued to play it. I think if we have another code, I may play you with it and see what happens. That may happen.
We do have another code.
That's what I meant, Chris. That's what I was hinting at. Maybe it's interesting. It's simple, which I like. I don't like card games that are too hard. So yeah,
the tutorials.
Colour me interested.
Well, yeah, that's Hearthstone. It's in closed beta at the moment. I think it's going to be released sometime later this year. They haven't decided on a date yet, but it's Blizzard. They'll just decide when they want to. Really,
do it whenever they
care
want.
About us. And yeah, I think it's going to PC and Mac at first, and iPad actually at some point.
Got an iPad.
I think that would suit it really nicely.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Be good.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. We've played a few card games recently, Scrolls, Card Hunter, and now Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone has taken it for me, but that may just be the setting.
Who knows?
Still need to get into
There's only one way to find out. That's to wait
And
in 2013.
Yeah, there we are. Thank you for joining me, Simon.
Anytime, Mr. Bratt.
Goodbye.